All right, welcome back for another episode of Wife Pour Wednesday. My beautiful wife's here in the room. She's poured up 3 blind whiskeys. Is there a rule of thumb for this week?
They all have fruit somehow.
Okay, so they're maybe finished whiskeys, or it said fruit on the label. Okay, interesting. We'll jump in here. So, as always, we'll start with the nose. Glacé on my right. Okay, trying to figure out what kind of fruit I'm picking up. Let me come back to it. It's almost like maybe a little bit of orange note, a little bit of citrus, possibly. It's nice. It smells slightly sweet, not overpoweringly sweet. Glass B. These are so full.
Sorry.
They're like heavy, twice as heavy as normal.
They're dark.
I know, it's hard to pour these.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's a you issue.
Well,
I didn't pick the cups.
All right, I'll get the little measuring cup out.
Yeah. Because I'm always afraid I'm going to underpour.
Well, we can do the clear ones. It's just, then I can see what the color of the liquid is.
That's true.
Okay, this one's a little more, I think, less fruity on the nose. A little more sugary, maybe? Interesting. God, that one's almost overflowing.
Okay.
All right.
Bakers can't be choosers here.
Listen, I'm sorry, I'll drink it all. Glass C here on the nose. Okay, this one's like, this one almost has like a fruit leather, like a leathery feel to it, to me. Interesting. Okay. Curious to try these. I don't know if I've ever done an all fruit finished whiskey.
I will say that I started down that journey, and then it was really hard, so I had to pull Braden in to help.
Started down the fruit?
The fruit, yeah, because I had kind of pulled 2 that I noticed had fruit, and I was like, oh, that'd be a fun direction. Well, then I had a really hard time finding the third one.
Finding the third? There's not a ton of them, I would say.
So some of these may be fruit adjacent, if you will.
Oh, okay. Are they fruits you've heard of?
Yeah. Oh. Well, yeah, I had to Google.
Okay. They're fair. Because a lot of them are wine finished.
No, they're not.
Okay. Fruits. Fuck, I don't even know what... This will be interesting.
Yeah.
Glacé, let's see what it tastes like. Whoa.
I mean, I literally had to pull out the step stool to find these things.
That one's... It's nice. It's high proof. I would guess somewhere in the teens. Somewhere between 110 to 120, I would guess. Also, first pour of the night, so as I drink them, maybe I'll bring that down a little bit, but it feels a little hotter, a little spicier. It's definitely got a sweetness to it. Let me try it again. Try to think about the sweetness. It's got like some plum raisin type notes to it. Like a dried fruit. Prune, maybe. Like a prune raisin feel to it. Interesting.
Finished in a prune barrel?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what you found. Like, these are...
I take my job very seriously.
I don't know of a lot of fruit finished whiskeys that I own, but okay.
Listen.
Watch it not be fruit finished whiskeys.
The name of a fruit was on the bottle.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. All in English?
Yes.
No, you don't have to tell me that. All right. Glass B. We'll try this one here. Fruit finished whiskeys. This is wild. I have no idea what these are. I think I'm gonna fucking die laughing at the end when this is not anything fruit finished, but
it had the word.
I just can't think of any fruit finished whiskeys. Not that they're not in here.
Okay, well, how often do you go through every single bottle?
Not often.
Okay.
Most of them memorized though. So full.
You knew it.
I know, but I'm not used to that quickly getting the sip. Okay. That one's less proofy for sure. I would guess 80 to 90, maybe low 90s. Let me try that again.
Don't jump it on yourself.
There's something there. I'm trying to pinpoint it. Like clove spice note to it. Less sweet, less viscosity than the first one. It's okay right now. That would be second place to A. Let's try glass C here and see what we got in this cup. Wild. What is that note? It's almost like a very faint black licorice to it.
That's not my favorite.
It's different.
Let me take a teeny sip of each, knowing what the fruit is.
Okay. Let me try glass. Right now, I think A is in my preferred.
Really?
Do you want to try glass B?
That's definitely a high proof on that first one.
Yeah. Not my favorite on the second sip there, on B. Let me try C. C initially was my least favorite. Let's try C here. This is a wild blind. This is going off the rails.
Yeah, well.
Just, okay. None of these are my favorite.
Okay, well.
I think, let me try A again. Yep, so I think A is first place. Now I'm going between B and C.
Okay, well, based on your face, I would say C is more preferred over B.
Well, B is better on the nose. B's got a more soft, palatable nose.
But at the end of the day, are you sniffing it or drinking it?
It's a good point. It's not bad. It's different. Okay, yeah. C's in last place, for sure. Okay. The order they're in is what we're getting. Third place, second place, first place.
Okay.
Random. All right. So let's see what C is. C in third place, Widow Jane Applewood.
I told you, it was
Okay.
fruit adjacent.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, that's weird because I do like this Widow Jane Applewood, but all right. So Widow Jane Applewood. This is a Applewood rye blend of straight rye whiskeys finished in toasted applewood staves.
Okay.
Obviously, it's not horrible.
Fruit.
There's fruit in the name. Glass B. I'm really curious as to what Glass B is. I do like that one. I'm surprised that one's in third. Glass B. Penelope Valencia.
Which is an orange.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, orange.
Yep. It's fruit. That's why I was thinking. I'm gonna use. I don't know if any fruit finish. So Penelope Valencia. That's also a decent pour as well. Today, I would definitely say if I were to pick one of these off the shelves, I would say I would prefer this to this.
Okay.
So that lined up. And the winner for this week, Glass A, I'm so curious here, Barrell Seagrass. Barrell Seagrass, it's a rye finished in Martinique rum, Madeira, and apricot brandy barrels. So,
all fruit.
Well, not all fruit. The apple. Yes. Oh, fruit on the names. Yes.
There you go.
Yep. So that's what threw me off. Is like it's just a fruit in the name.
It is not my fault that your understanding was incorrect.
That's fair.
Of the words I was.
So these are all fruit wine, fruit brandy, fruit finished whiskeys. Would be kind of a good word for this blind. And to be honest with you, this is, if I were to pick these off the shelf, this is probably how I would pick them as my preferreds. So I've actually only tried this one, and we said this was a higher proof.
Yeah, 120.
119.
Yeah.
So I said 110 to 120. This one's a low proof, 93.
That's 93 also.
And this is 93.
95?
95?
95.
95, yep. So, we got a different blind every week. I like that you're sticking to a theme, and this is a hard one. There are not a lot of fruit finished whiskeys. That's a very pinpoint thing to choose to try to find.
I now know that.
Bottles of. But they're out there. All right, this was fun. Nice job picking it. This made it very hard. Like, I was not expecting to come in here and try to have to pick out fruit notes. That was wild. So, thank you. Thanks for joining us again for another Wife Pour Wednesday. We'll see you next week. Cheers.